Hey there, Ali Duzette here, and today is Venus Retrograde day 15. Woohoo, we're getting there, guys. I'm Ali. Of course, come hang out with me at aliduzetteclasses.com or in my Facebook group, Intuitive Healing with Ali Duzette. And today is the new moon, and I pulled up a chart for you to show you. Look, there's January 2nd, 2022. I run my chart from Washington, D.C. because one thing I'm really keeping my eye on right now is the Pluto return that's coming up in Washington, D.C. In February. And so for my group charts, I've been running them from Washington, D.C. for that reason. But here you can see this circle with a dot is the sun in Capricorn at 12 degrees. And this is the moon in Capricorn at 8 degrees. What that means when they're right on top of each other like that is that we are looking at a new moon. So today the sun and the moon are together in Capricorn, which is very practical energy. And this is a time for planting new seeds. Oh, sorry. Can you hear my 3-year-old marching around in the background? We are in solid new moon energy and also new year energy. So this is a really awesome time to be setting new intentions and planting the seeds for the new year. Okay. Historically, let's see if I wrote this down. Oh, I didn't. I'll just tell it to you. If you Google up new moon gardening, hey, or like gardening by the moon, up will come a whole bunch of articles for you about how this works. Historically, farmers have planted seeds on the new moon. And so we get to kind of spiritually plant new seeds right now if we want to, just by, kind of thinking about how we want things to go. So a fun thing to do with new moon energy is to write down a few things that you want to experience this month and this year. So I'm going to challenge you today to take out a piece of paper and write down what you want to experience this month. Like in January of 2022, what are 3 things that you want to experience this month? So for me, that's really easy. I have a retreat coming up in 2 weeks or so. And so that will be on my list, but what other kinds of things do you want to experience in this month? Maybe better relationships with your kid, with your spouse. Maybe you want to meet somebody that you can date, or I don't know, whatever's going on in your life. You think of 3 things that you want to experience this month and you just write them down. Just write January 2022, and then just write 3 things you want to experience. A happy relationship, going on a fun retreat, blah, 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 whatever. And then you're going to write down another thing for this quarter. You're going to say this quarter, so between January and the end of March, what are 3 things I want to experience in this time period? And write it down. And then do it again for this 6 months. In 6 months' time, so in June, what things do you want to have experienced by June this year? And by this time next year, what are 3 things that you want to experience in the overall year? So we're just going to go ahead and plant these seeds. Just writing these things down plants the seed. Oh, and you can pause that picture and work on this right now, but I'm going to keep going. Then we tuck it away. You can take a picture of this piece of paper that you wrote on and put it on your phone and set an alarm to check out the picture 1 month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, and a year from now, so that you can just see for yourself how it turned out. You don't have to make plans to work for these things, although you can if you want to. But the idea of these new moon seed plantings is not to, create a strategy and make a plan and schedule all the times that you're going to work out and do your meal planning. No, the point is just to write it down and plant the seeds in your mind and your heart. We're just creating the concept spiritually and really saying hey, I'm choosing to resonate with this idea. I'm choosing to have these concepts in the back of my mind, and we'll see what happens. And so we just plant the seed and then see how the things play out in the weeks and months to come. And I will say from my own experience, doing this in the past, I don't do this every new moon by any means. I probably haven't done it in maybe, no, I have done it this year in the past 12 months, but I don't think I've done it 3 times in the past 12 months, maybe twice. But it's really fun to see later how you plant a seed and maybe it doesn't come to fruition right away. Maybe by the end of that first month, it hasn't you know, there's no plant, there's no fruit, right? But over time, you can see how it does play out. You know, maybe the seed you planted didn't come to fruition in 3 months, but maybe it does in a year, you know? And I don't know, geez, it's just so fun. So anyways, do this exercise today, please. And I'm really excited to see and hear how it turns out for you. But today is just the perfect time to do it. So I hope you take some time to actually do it today. Thank you for being here. You are working so hard, and hopefully you are already seeing big changes. We're about 2 weeks into this Venus retrograde, and look at you, like you're rocking it. So pay attention to the changes that you notice. We're doing it. We're rocking it, guys. And I'm really proud of you. And I hope that you have a fabulous day.